We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Ram.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. But you look at this Bronco defense.
They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 of the league in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
Home troops right.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Chargers had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
5-9.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Here now at 3rd down and 8. Herbert off of play action. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. On is the Chargers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They begin the drive with Williams. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
He'll drop this down to Williams. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard. looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Finds Dulcich out left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's caught right side, Dixon. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Back to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because...
Touchdown, LA! Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
He'll drop to throw. Completes it to Dixon.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Cougar 19!
Up the middle, it's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
On play action, they'll throw.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Another run here with Sanders. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Go. Ready?
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's Jackson to return. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the
wild throw there, and it is intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 11.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Herbert, quick pass out wide.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
Hey, Kappa.
Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Shoves him aside.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert now.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
21. Let's go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Baylor Tiger.
Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He may go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that plan on winning the game for their teams themselves.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, first and goal.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Once again with Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game
jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Got his man, it's Dulcich.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
On the go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
2nd and 11.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Hey, ram. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This one swung out to...
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Second and short now following the fumble.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Back to throw again. That is caught. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Williams going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Go, Reed. Go.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown.
Marvin Mims,
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
and the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 45. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Herbert going to change the look.
Hey, go lion.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 9.
Baylor Tigers.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Baylor Tigers.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
18, 5 in.
2nd and 11. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Broncos. Rashad Bateman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor.
They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. Still on his feet. How about this?
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Running right, here's Sanders.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Hey, let's go.
12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Another run with Sanders. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Herbert now to throw. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead.
And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Final 90 seconds here. It's 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw.
Able to find Judy, powering his way forward. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. Left side, it's complete. moves, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Ready. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Back to throw.
Looks to the sideline and has Mims who makes a catch.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
This is 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And this one complete again to Mims.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
19 Charger.
Finding Williams on the check down. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Drop 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're out of timeout, so this one has to be in the end zone. So make sure you have your fastest guys and your best sleepers on the field for this play.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
This ball intercepted. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap